I'm in the Lake District with Bill. And we're just about to climb up to Water out of Coniston. It's really rainy, so probably not going to get the camera out too much, just because it's a bit of a faff. I think perhaps I'll just enjoy the hike instead. So while it is raining and I'm reluctant to keep the camera in the rain, I think this is worth it because you have this gorgeous leading line of this very wide, very rocky riverbed leading you through the image to the White House. This is our focal point. You know, your eye lands on it and it rests there. But then you have this stunning backdrop. You have 3 waterfalls, you have these mountains and fells covered in mist. I think this is going to be worth getting the camera up for. So even if it's just a fraction of a second. The frame that I have right now, we're just walking through this valley and it's impossible to not take a photo of basically everything. We've got a river that curves through, we have this beautiful tree, and then we have the fells in the background and then a darker fell as like an ominous sort of background at the end. I mean, we've only got like 3 hours till we have to be back at the car and we've made it, what, like 300 meters up the track. So in typical fashion, we made a wrong turn, or more, we decided to accidentally do the walk backwards. So the instructions on the book do not correspond with the map, and I was getting confused. Who'd have thought that I supposedly have a mountain safety qualification. The rain seems to be coming and going. We've got a bit further to get to Water, and hopefully a beautiful composition. Going to have some foreground interest, bit of movement in the water, and then a nice background with the misty mountains, hopefully. So the rain has decided to take a heavy turn and just pummel us. Bill, how you doing? Damp is an understatement. I mean, we've arrived at Water, which against all odds is quite good. It's a really nice view, but considering the weather, it's just a bit of a mission to get the camera out and, you know, get a photo. I have got the rain cover on, but it's a bit like a lot of effort for what is maybe an alright photo. So we got a couple of rocks in the foreground, and then we got a nice big rock that leads you through. You got a nice waterfall right in the middle of the frame, which is a nice focal point, and then you got this atmosphere of the clouds and the mountains in the background. I can't really envision it, but that's probably just because I'm really, really wet and pretty cold now. You may recognise this place because I've been here before. This is Blea Tarn. I can't believe it's just started raining. So yeah, this is one of my favourite places in the Lake District because one, it's super easy to get to, two, it looks amazing. So you have this like, hey dog, you have this backdrop here of this mountain, and then you have the lake and stuff, which looks good. And obviously, I'm here with Bill. Hey Bill.
Hey.
Nice. Cool. So last time I shot right close to the lake, and it was just rocks and then stuff and then mountain. So I'm going to try something a bit different now. I'm going to try some rocks in the foreground, and I'm going to try long exposure. So I think I'm just going to straight black and white this because I think that's what's going to look best. Anyway, let's get cracking. So in these dark black forests just above Blea Tarn, I was looking for a composition. Ideally just a tree that kind of stands out among the rest, but there wasn't really anything. But there are these fallen trees which look quite nice. So I'm trying something a bit experimental, and I'm using the fallen tree right at the front to sort of lead you through the image, hopefully to have your eye rest on the two fallen trees leaning against this sort of bright green bank. I'm not entirely sure about it really. It's kind of an abstract image in that there's no real clear focal point, but worth a try anyway, just primarily because it stopped raining so you can get the camera out. So in typical Lake District fashion, what started out as a fairly promising day weather-wise ended up being an absolute nightmare. We just got pelted by rain right at the top of Lever's Water, and I mean now I'm pretty dry, mostly dry. My pants are very wet. We're probably just going to go to the pub for dinner again tonight because it's looking like it's going to rain, but tomorrow is going to be a killer day. Nice and sunny, a little bit cloudy but not too bad, so we think we're going to try and get up early and hit up Helvellyn from Glen Ridding and get some nice sunrise photos. We'll see how we go. Here's to a relatively dry night